Your Saturday with us here at Nashville Celebrity Comic Con. Events like this don't happen without all of you guys. So thank you for coming out and supporting us and all of our guests. Give yourself a round of applause. Yeah. Alrighty, let's just jump into it. What do you say? Please help me welcome to the stage. We'll start with Patrick Lewis. Come on up. Wherever you'd like to sit. That's my seat. You can't have it. Next, please welcome to the stage Mr. Martin Coe. Come on up.
How you doing, everybody? Mercies for the weak, needless to say.
And last but certainly not least, please welcome Mr. William Zabka. Thank you guys for being here, and again, this is going to be a Q&A. You guys are going to get to ask questions. They will give you answers. If they don't have an answer, they'll make it up on the fly. You'll be none the wiser.
Feels like a press conference.
And then there'll be like an article on the internet like an hour later about something you guys just made up, which is great. So you guys are lined up. Before we get to you guys, a couple things real quick. Number one, I mean this in the best way possible. I hate each and every one of you because this is what it sounded like in my house about 2-3 weeks ago. Hey, where's Dad? On the couch crying about the high school kids. The real kids? No, the karate kids. So thank you for making me a big sobbing mess, all three of you.
How are you, man?
And I'll say one more thing before we go to questions. So I'm going to tell a little story. I'll keep it short, I promise. A few years ago, right before COVID, I was doing some work for some websites, and I got a phone call from a press agent saying, hey, we got a 35th anniversary Cobra Kai, or Karate Kid. We're going to put out a new DVD. Would you like to interview some of the cast? I said, yeah. So they're like, great. So we did Ralph, and it's the standard thing, sitting the speakerphone right there with press agents all around. We did our 10 minutes, good to go. I said, all right, who you got next? William's out of the country, so we're not going to bother him on vacation. I said, perfect. Let's not bother him on vacation. Who else you got? Well, we've got Marty. He's down in Texas shooting a movie. I'm guessing probably VFW based on the timing. But he's off Sunday. You want to give him a call? I'm not calling dude on the one day a week he's not shooting. No, thank you. No, it's cool. Here's his cell phone. You just give him a call Sunday afternoon. So Sunday afternoon comes around. Call him up. We do the 10-15 minutes. Great. Thank you for your time. I'm sorry to bother you on your day off. 45 minutes later, we hung up the phone. I think we talked for an extra 45 minutes just about anything and everything. So don't let him fool you. Don't think he's Crease. He's really a sweet guy. If you haven't stopped at his table, be sure to do so this weekend. All right, so with all that said, we are going to go straight to the floor because we have a short time together and we want to get as many of your questions answered as we can.
What you did on?
What is your name, dear?
Michaela.
All right, Michaela has a question.
Did you guys get to take anything from set home, and if so, what was it?
Say that one more time.
Did you take anything home from the set?
From the set? Well, I took a lot of emotional problems home from the set. Yeah, I mean, everybody laughs, but playing John Kreese wasn't easy, because you go home with attitudes and levels of impatience and omnipotence and, and for any relationship I had, mostly with my girlfriend, was suffering. So you took a lot of psychological things home, but you took a level of satisfaction as well, because after season 6, I could just stop acting and just hang out because we really enjoyed that season 6 scene.
You guys were great. That's so good.
So I took that home with a lot of satisfaction.
I took Marty home, and I took Patrick home.
Yeah, we don't like to talk about it, but
Yes. Patrick got to go to Barcelona where we filmed part of season 6, which was super fun,
it
right?
was really fun, man. Yeah, these guys
awesome.
were great, very welcoming. So
Yes. Patrick, you remind me of me, like when I did karate, because you didn't know any martial arts really coming into this, did you?
No, I had no experience. It's so funny because they brought in Reina, who's like a 13-time world champion. They brought in Brandon, who I don't think I've ever seen a person move like that. He's incredible. And then they brought in me, no martial arts training whatsoever. And
But you
I
look
had to learn
great.
all-
Didn't you look awesome, you guys?
Oh,
I mean, that was like, crash course in being a black belt. When we did Karate Kid, I had 3 months to learn all that stuff. You came in, and that show we shoot our fight scenes so fast, and like, you just killed it, man.
Well, thanks for saying that, man. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You didn't know any martial art.
Nothing.
No. No, and he's the bad guy with a heart too. Like the same thing with Axel. Like at the end,
We have our characters
our characters are really
they're
similar.
very similar.
Yeah. In 20 years, would be the spin-off of Axel, or maybe
Man,
maybe sooner.
That'd be cool. I'd be excited.
Yeah.
No, there are a lot of parallels though, which I'm honored. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't had a chance to really talk about that.
I
But,
know. Yeah.
so we're gonna have our little.
What's
area
going
now.
on, man?
Yeah.
Tell me about yourself.
Yeah.
What's up?
I brought a lot of things home. I brought. Does everybody see the finale? Or hey, raise your hand if you haven't seen the ending. Okay, everybody plug your.
Fingers
You
in
haven't
your
seen the
ears,
ending. Oh, thank you. All right, buddy. Well, in the very end, in the dojo, I'll just say that part. The whole thing is littered with posters of the Seikai Taikai champion and all these things. That was like the whole art department went crazy in there. So when we finished wrapping, I just kind of went through and just flicked everything off the wall. So I got all that stuff. And then all my gis. I have my Miyagi-Do gi, my Eagle Fang gi, my Cobra Kai gi. So those are fun to have. And
Also, Sholo, who plays Miguel, he made like a yearbook for everybody. Remember that was super cool. Like,
yeah, he
so
made
it's
a
like
great yearbook.
It's a really nice wrap gift for
Yeah,
everyone.
Sholo was filming a lot of 8mm behind the scenes stuff. He's posted a lot of that online. Some really cool behind the scenes stuff. So
He's really good about that.
yeah. So that was it. And I didn't get my Firebird or any of my cool cars, but I'm still working on that.
Patrick, what did you steal? I mean, statute of limitations is over.
I know,
so
but
you're
can
good.
I say this? Like, we got on the camera. No, I didn't. That didn't sound good.
Are you hired from Sony?
Like, yeah, we got him. Come
God
Security
forbid.
guards, come tackle
I
me.
knew that's where the geese were.
Yeah, no, I did get to take my gi, which was really cool. I still have yet to do, like, I kind of want to do one of those, now I'm talking about interior design, but those like shadow box things where I'm yet to do it, but that's kind of the plan. Yeah, that, and then, like little things here and there, just, nothing too, that was probably the biggest thing, most meaningful thing.
Right on, good question.
Good question.
Yeah, great question.
All right, bud, what is your name?
Dresden.
All right, Dresden, what's your question?
What was everybody's favorite season?
Favorite season? Oh, okay.
It's hard to say. That's a hard thing to say. Season 1 was special because it was unknown, and I think that was my favorite season. Just to come out and be Johnny Lawrence with a beard and not a fish and no friends. I love playing that version of Johnny. I mean, he evolves over the seasons, and I love the way he ends up and everything. But every season has something super special, and I think that's why everybody was still hooked to it. This is the first season where it kind of leaves you satisfied, I think. Every season up to now, there's a gut punch. Miguel gets kicked off a balcony, or Kreese steals a Cobra Kai, or, this was a good resolve. So this one feels really good to finish it this way. And also, you're really oriented with where all the characters are right now. Like, you have an idea where, Sam is and Miguel is and everybody. So even though it's kind of like it's tied up, there's still room for like what's going on in their lives, and you never know what comes around the corner. So. Good question. That's mine. I don't know. Every season, they're all like having different kids. Like what's your favorite kid?
You really can't judge. I mean, the first scene when I come in the dojo and I meet Billy, I would always answer the question, "That's my favorite scene." Where you say the real season's only just the real story's only. Thank you. The real story's only just begun, and then there's the scene in the men's shelter where we're both in tears and he's giving me a shot to be his assistant. Then there's the scene where you're taking away the dojo. Then there's a scene with Jello where people think you're dead because you got stabbed with Jello. But it's endless. And then the final scene,